Yo, what's good? What's good? It's your boy John. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for giving your boy a chance to take a piece of your time because I know your time is precious. Now, this is the Creator Academy, and we built this thing here to do some Bible studies. We talk about mental, physical health. We talk about graphic design. We talk about all this stuff. Only reason why we talk, hold on, now before you click off the video, now hold on. The only reason why we talk about graphic design and all that stuff is because I got my bachelor's in it. And I want to teach you how to create your own logo, how to create, whatever work God got for you. We're going to help you be able to create it yourself. So if God wants you to paint a picture, we're going to help you paint that picture for God. If He needs you to start editing videos and filming His videos for His Christian artists, then we're going to help you and train you to get your video editing on point for God. You see what I'm saying? DIY. So that's what we do here at Creator Academy, man. We're going to make sure that we keep your head above the water and make sure that nobody drowns, man. Because we all need fellowship. We all need each other. We can't go on this journey alone. And it's better when you fellowship with others and you can take people on this journey with you. The people that God present and bring around you. You know, some people you can't bring everybody with you. You know what I'm saying? I heard this saying, Jeremiah. It's actually in Jeremiah when God said, before you was born, or before you was in your mother's womb, I knew you. Before you was in your mother's womb, I knew you. That's why he's like, I'm gonna take this lady right here. Before you was in your mother's womb, I knew you. You have a purpose here, regardless if if y'all meant to do it, if y'all didn't mean to do it, if it was forced, and you know what I'm talking about, or you had, couldn't have a baby, so you had to get sperm from somebody else. Regardless of how that baby was made and how that baby got here, God is the one that sent it here. So regardless if you want that baby or if you think that baby was an accident or that person got raped, that baby is still a blessing from God. That baby is still valuable. Just because how the baby got here don't mean we judge that baby on how it got here. That baby is still a blessing from God. That baby still has value. That baby still have a purpose. Why? Because God knew you before you was even in the womb. Now, I know a lot of people gonna disagree with that. Oh, what if I got raped? What if I don't want? That baby still have value. That baby still have a purpose. You cannot take the life of a baby. You are not God. You are being used by God, but you're not God. You're not taking nobody's life. You can't take somebody's life because it didn't come the way you want. Like, I get it. You're wrong. I get it. Baby still has value and a purpose to be here. You know, the second part of that verse that stood out to me, and it was this girl on YouTube that said it as well, and I put her name in the comments or in the description so y'all can check out her YouTube, because she be on it as well now. But God said, I knew you when you was before you was in your mother's womb. I knew you, right? But then He say, I never knew you. Depart from me. Or depart from me. I never knew you. So you go from before you was in your mother's womb, I knew you, to I never knew you. Depart from me. So how could this be? How could he never have known you if he already knew you before you was even touching the womb? Hmm? I mean, it's obvious, right? It's obvious, right? Something in here you did, somewhere up in here between I knew you and I never knew you. Something up in here you went left because he created you. He knew you and he knew how your life was supposed to turn out. He knew who you was going to become. He knew what you could have became. So he knew you. But you done got caught up in the worldly ways. You been hanging with the wrong friends. You been looking at other people's videos. You been worrying about everybody else. You been doing drugs. You been running to alcohol because you feel sad. You been worrying about what business, this business, I need a business, I need to be an entrepreneur, I need to do this. You got off track and you got distracted. The enemy made you distracted from your true God's purpose. Example, little boy goes to church, preacher tells him, when you get older, you're going to be a preacher. And I know you don't like to, I know you a shy young man, you don't like to talk in front of crowds, but God going to have you as a preacher. And what happens after that? The little boy starts, the enemy, and we don't think about stuff like this, but the enemy starts sending his agents. The little boy, he started hanging with the wrong crowd. Next thing you know, he started rapping. Next thing you know, he gets a record deal. Next thing you know, he started hanging with people, celebrities. Next thing you know, he's making music and #1 artist in the world. But what did God say? What did that preacher say? He was going to be preaching. I know you shine, but God going to have you preaching. And what the enemy went and did. The enemy said, oh, okay, you're going to be using his voice, but it ain't going to be for preaching. He went and sold you a dream, got you distracted off of your true God's purpose, and got you over here doing something else. You done got the tattoos, you done did this to your house, you done did that, you done got that done, you done did this. And then when it's time to go and see God, depart from me, I never knew you. You done got this belief, you done changed your religion belief. You can't say Jesus when you want to. You got to do this over here. You got to do this type of music. You got to hang with this person. You got to go do this just to get your song out. Apart from me, yeah, I never knew you. Now, I heard somebody say, it was talking about Glorilla, and they said she had a gospel song on a recent album. Now, I don't mind people praising God whenever they can, but it's a way to do it. I just feel like, you made a whole album, you made a whole worldly album, but then you only left one slot for a gospel song. And then after that gospel song, you went right back to the world. If you would have just dropped that album, and after that album came out, then you turned around with that gospel song. And then it it's just the fruit that you create, man. It's like yeah, even what I just said, drop the album, then turn around and drop a gospel song. It might still come off wrong because the fruit that you're creating, it don't seem right. So it's causing confusion. You confusing people to think that, hey, I can be part of the world and give God a little praise every once in a while. I just think it's giving off the wrong message. I understand the intentions that she had with it, because yes, Jesus sat with tax collectors and stuff like that, and he said, this, the healed don't need me. The healthy people don't need me. It's the sick that need me. So I understand, Glorilla. I understand. I understand. Praise God. I will never knock anybody for praising God. Never. It's just when you do that, you gotta be about it. And you gotta continue to do it. Not just on one song. Maybe, a couple songs after this, let's continue that energy towards God, because, we don't want to be lukewarm, because he already told us what he's gonna do with lukewarm people. That's my only thing. But don't get too caught up in the world, man. Know your purpose here. Detach away from the matrix. You got to get rid of social media, get rid of all this stuff, and get deep into prayer and understand why you are here. Get your discernment. Pray, pray, pray. Give gratitude, pray, man, because God will give you the answer that you were looking for. When you seek God, you will find him. I'm telling you, it's not no code, no cheat code. It's not hard. He's here. He's here. He's always there. We run away from God because we want to be part of the world. We want to do worldly things. God is always there. So seek God and you will find him. I promise you that. But do not get distracted by all this worldly stuff and get off track. And I ain't gonna tell you no lie. We ain't perfect, but we can make those steps to try to get there. Listen to the signs, pay attention to the signs, listen to God, open that Bible up, read the Gospels. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. And make sure you get your discernment and understand why you're here. Because all this other stuff don't matter. It really don't. It really don't. Numbers, money, status, all that stuff don't even matter. I'm telling you the truth. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, and wear your crown.